I was a young, excited young man. There are doors we walk through every day. Some lead to new places. Some lead to hard lessons. My story is about a few doors. It starts with the wide open door to freedom on a Harley Davidson motorcycle. It ends in a small, quiet finance office where the doors were just numbers on a piece of paper. I wanted a Harley. It was more than just a want. It was a goal I had worked toward for years. I saved my money diligently. I researched models. I settled on a beautiful street glide, gleaming and powerful on the showroom floor. The feeling of finally being able to buy it was immense. The first part of the process was a dream. The salesperson was friendly and helpful. We talked about the bike's features, the engine's rumble, the places I would ride. We negotiated the price, and I felt I got a fair deal. They looked at my trade-in. The number matched my hope. Every step felt right. Every handshake felt genuine. I was ready to sign and ride off into the sunset. I was young, and it was my first real finance agreement. Then, we took a short walk down a hallway, from the bright showroom to a small windowless office. He held a pen in his hand, tapping it lightly on the paper. He said he wanted to make this easy for me. He presented what he called 3 different doors, each leading to a different monthly payment. He drew a circle around the first option with a flourish. Door number 1, he announced, is $345 a month. A very popular choice. Door number 2 gets you down to $325 a month. A little more manageable for some folks. And here is door number 3, $299 a month. This is the one most people go for. The numbers seemed reasonable enough. I had done my own calculations, and they were in the ballpark. He made it seem like I was in complete control. The $299 option looked like the smartest choice. It was the lowest number, after all. Who wouldn't want to pay less each month? I was focused entirely on that single figure. The lower payment meant more money in my pocket for gas, for gear, for long weekend trips. I pointed to the circle around the $299. I'll take that one, I said, feeling savvy. With my choice made, a stack of paperwork appeared. He flipped through quickly, pointing to where I needed to sign or initial. This is just the standard agreement, he'd say, or this confirms the payment you chose. I was tired. I was still high on the excitement. The last thing I wanted was to read every line of fine print. I trusted him. So I signed. I initialed. I shook his hand, collected my keys, and walked out of that office for good. I left with the biggest smile. The street glide was everything I hoped for. The engine roared. I was free and happy. The thick envelope of paperwork was tucked away, forgotten. I didn't give it a second thought. I was too busy living the dream. My focus was on the horizon, not the details of a contract I'd signed in a rush. That trust and that excitement would end up costing me more than I knew. Well, for the next few weeks, life was perfect. I rode the Harley every chance I got. The paperwork remained sealed where I'd put it. One rainy Saturday, I decided to finally organize my files. I pulled out the envelope to file the title and loan agreement. As I read the purchase contract more closely, everything looked as I remembered it. But then I noticed a separate line for several $100s. The description said extended service plan, a 3-year warranty. I knew the bike came with a factory warranty, so why was I charged for another one? It was a third-party warranty, and I'd paid a significant sum for it. That sum was rolled into my total loan amount. The truth hit me like a ton of bricks. I had paid for the same thing twice. Door number 1. Door number 2. Door number 3. It wasn't just about the loan term. It was about how many extra high-profit add-ons he could pack into the payment without me noticing. The $299 deal wasn't a deal. It was a deception. I felt foolish. And then I felt angry. Confronting the cost of trust, my first move was to call the dealership. I asked to speak to the finance department and explain the situation calmly. I told him I found a charge for an extended service plan that I did not request or authorize. His tone became defensive. He claimed it was a different, more comprehensive plan that I had willingly chosen. I had no memory of that. I remembered him circling 3 monthly payments, not 3 warranty packages. I did not choose a duplicate warranty. I chose a monthly payment. Later, the signature on that warranty form looked rushed, as if signed on a stack without me seeing the page itself. The finance office isn't just there to process your loan. It's a major profit center. They sell extended warranties, tire and wheel, GAP, and more. More. They present costs as tiny monthly bumps. $15 a month over 72 months is over $1,000. The monthly payment is a tool of misdirection. Section 5. The 4 questions that protect your wallet. After the anger subsided, I took action. The fight was long. I wrote letters, made phone calls, even contacted the warranty company. I got a partial credit. The ordeal gave me a new approach. Slow down and ask direct questions. Never assume anything. First, point to a specific fee and ask, what is this for? Don't accept vague answers like it's for protection or standard package. Ask what it is, who provides it, and what it covers. Ask how it's different from coverage you already have. That alone would have exposed the duplication. Second, what is the total cost of this item? Ignore the monthly. $15 a month sounds small. $1,080 up front does not. Make them show where the total is listed on the contract. Third, is this optional? And can you remove it? Most add-ons are optional. If they say no, ask to see where it's required in writing. You have every right to decline these extras. Section 6. A clearer path. Forward, I decided to stop the games and pay off the bike early. Owning it outright was freedom. Not just from payments, but from the frustration of the deal. Today, the Street Glide is past. I sold it. I now ride a RoadGlide. The problem was the process, and the lesson I learned is one I carry every day. Dealerships move you from excitement on the floor to fatigue in the finance office. Your best defense is to disrupt that rhythm. Never sign until you've read and understood it. Never sign until you've read and understood it. If you feel rushed, say, I need more time to review this. Ask for copies to take home. If you find a mistake, don't just say, man, sorry. I just it was, you just gal. Yes, watch it. There's no kind of start they deal that you down to that hell of the watch if they deal it won't you do won't down the store.